Hey, CWGT here, Chris White, Google Training. Today we're going to answer the question, how do I see if I replied to somebody in my inbox? My old email used to do that, why doesn't Gmail? Gmail doesn't have that feature with the little blue arrow and the little purple arrow for forward and reply, but you can simulate something very similar. Let's get started. So what we want to do is we have to make sure a couple of the settings are the way they should be in order for this to work. So let's go into settings. And under the general tab, let's do a couple things. Let's make sure the conversation view is on. If it's not that way, it works a little funny. I'm gonna turn off my send and archive button because if you're archiving it, it's not going to display the way you want it. Gmail is really set up to do it in a different way, but some people in that transition from their old email to their Gmail want it to look as similar as possible to their old one. So we're going to focus on that today. I'll have a whole bunch of videos about why you should do it a different way, but that's another story. Google, you need to save changes when you're changing settings. Everything else is not so much that way. First thing we need to do is we need to go create some labels. So we're going to click more over here on the left hand side, go down to the bottom and create a new label. The new label is going to be reply. And I'm going to create another new label. Forward. So then I need to go into settings and I need to create some filters that's going to recognize those. So in filters, I'm going to create a new filter, and you want the filter to be parenthesis ME colon parenthesis. And in the subject line, you want to put parenthesis RE, small e, colon, parenthesis. Create filter with this search, and you want to apply the label reply, and then create filter. So that might take a minute to process, so we'll keep going from there. So then we're going to go back into settings and create the other filter. Once again, it's be parenthesis me colon parenthesis, and this time the subject is going to be parenthesis capital F WD colon parenthesis. Create filter with that search. Apply this label. Forward. Create filter. Now I can go back to my inbox. It might take a minute for those forwards to get created. Nothing's in there yet. Reply. I have a bunch. If I go to my inbox, I can see if I click on an email and go to reply, and now send it. If I go back to my inbox, it'll show the reply tag. One of the things you have to be careful, that shows that you replied to an email they initiated. If you initiate the email, they email you back and then you reply. Make sure you're not moving your email to the archive bin yet, because they'll only show up as reply if you're not archiving them. If you're archiving them, obviously they won't be here. And to learn more about archiving, look at some of my beginning. I have 3 Gmail. To look at more information about archiving, look at my 3 beginner Gmail lessons, and that should sort of take you through that process. Also, if you're interested in optimizing your Gmail and in your inbox flow, what I practice is called zero inbox. Look for those videos coming up shortly too. Thanks. Till next time.